чем всегда. Этим смелым парням и беда, не беда, путеводная им помогает звезда. Любите, девочки, простых романтиков, отважных мальчиков и моряков. Бросайте, девушки, домашних мальчиков, не стоит им дарить свою любовь. Начертил на синем небе я
из-за которой я должен тебе отказать. Я даже не знаю, как бы помягче сказать. Я затрахался оттрахаться. Я затрахался оттрахаться. Ты пойми меня, милая. Реально красивая. Но ничего не получится.
от ведро молча принесет воды. Красное солнце зайдет, солнце зайдет, солнце зайдет.
We're on the bus in the gentle snow heading to the centre of town to pick up your bust of Lenin statue. So soon we will get there, and what we're getting is a second-hand one, which is period correct from the Soviet times. And we'll send you a picture once we've picked it up. So, we're back, and we did a bit of shopping as well. Lida, this was in her grandmother's house, has been all Lida's life. It was acquired probably during the 60s or 70s, and she's just selling her grandmother things. So here is Lenin. It's china crockery, and this badge in the corner means it was manufactured in Leningrad. And voila! It Lenin. Hope you like it.
Но в глазах твоих лед и стужа, и тебе я совсем не нужен.
So it's about 4 in the afternoon and the sun's gone down, and I decided to go for a walk in Victory Park. So here I am, and you may not be able to see it, but there's a giant flag down the far end, Soviet flag, flying on a giant flagpole. And although there's rumours that Russia's sending all of their dilapidated military from the front line, we have here a series of tanks and armoured vehicles with no spaces in the ranks. Up that end of Victory Park, I don't know if you can see it, but there is actually an eternal flame burning. And down the other side of Victory Park, we've got a variety of airplanes and helicopters, including a relatively modern MiG fighter jet there as well. So here we are, enjoying a leisurely walk in Victory Park on a lovely afternoon, the night before Christmas. In fact, this is, for Russia and the Orthodox Christians, of which there is a great number, this is Christmas Eve. So supposedly Santa Claus is going to come along tonight, and we are lined up to go and have dinner with Mum and a couple of her other friends from Ukraine, and in the relative safety of Kazan and Russia, where they're all being treated incredibly well by the Russians, and do some Christmas type festivities. Meantime, someone letting off an illegal firework. Fireworks have been banned this year because of the ongoing argy-bargy, but that doesn't stop people from having fireworks. All right. Each plaque on the archways of the surrounds contains the name of an officer, like a captain of one of the brigades, representing, you know, up to 500 soldiers for each plaque who gave their lives for our freedom in the Great Patriotic War against the fascists of Germany. And there stands in eternal remembrance Kazan's eternal flame, remembering the soldiers dead and lost in the Great Patriotic War. When Russians were an ally and those 25 million lives were lost protecting our freedom. Lest we forget, we will remember them. And less than a hop, skip and a jump away from the eternal flame, we find that many other people are indeed enjoying an afternoon in Victory Park. Being trapped inside for days and weeks at a time is no good for anyone. So many and most people do like to get out and about.
Но в глазах твоих лед и стужа, и тебе я совсем не нужен. Я повторяю вновь и вновь: не умирай, любовь, не умирай, любовь, не умирай, любовь.
Well, in Kazan, I like to sometimes, not often, sometimes, go across the road to get a azad kiwi fruit ice cream, and it's bigger than your Canettos at home. This actually says it's 140 grams, okay? But today, I've got the chocolate hazard. But I thought to myself, they've got another ice cream here, and although these are big and bigger than your Canettos, they've got an ice cream here called the Record. A Record. And it's 200 grams. Instead of being 100 rubles, it's 200 rubles, and it's a smidgen bigger than the Azards anyway. So today, I'm going to try to break a record. There's one thing I'll say about Russia. The ice cream and all dairy products are very nice and very creamy. So I'm off now to break a record. So I've just got off a bus number 36 from the centre of town, that way, and hopped off out here in the middle of nowhere. Luckily they've got, it's a big main road, a bit of a, not a freeway, but you know, a fairly major road, 4 lanes stuff. So they've got a subway tunnel, pedestrian tunnel under the road to make it very safe for crossing, which is wonderful. And beyond there, there's some cafes and some shashlik, and I'll go there shortly. Right now I'm going to go for a wander around the lake. The lake is actually just right here, but it's frozen over, although I'm told by my good lady wife I'm not to walk on the lake because there's a chance that I will go through. But I see there's a number of dogs running around, and I'll go for a wander. If you remember last year's adventure at all, I did ride the push bike along here, and I took a number of photographs around this lake and of my bicycle ride into the forestry. But anyway, we'll go for a bit of a wander. Now this is mildly interesting. There's a couple of cables overhead which are for a water ski cable run. And here in the lake are the jumps that you could jump over whilst going on the cable water ski feature. But of course, all we have now is the tracks of people in the snow. And on this portion of the path, there is no safe spot to walk. This is precarious. And behind the menacing wall is a summer camp where children will come and visit in the summertime. And just to prove that they love nature, here is a recycled plastic bottle with birdseed, feeding the poor invertebrates, no, the poor birds, the fowls of the air that cannot survive in this harsh winter without human intervention. And in the distance, more people have built more snowmen, and still I am wary of walking on that ice. Carefully and steadily making my way across the ice path. Now he's skiing on the lake, but of course his load is spread over a larger area of the skis than my 2 big galumphing feet. And beyond that little fence and hump ahead, there is a second lake. It's a series of lakes rather than just one. I think this is Small Swan Lake, and the one over the back is Large Swan Lake. If you look over to the left, you'll see a rather large MiG airplane sitting there outside the aircraft factory. Because, you know, Russia.
Because it's a factory. Aircraft factory.
Tupolev.
This is.
Tupolovskaya Zavod.
Да. Туполево.
Сердце, тебе не хочется покоя. сердце, как хорошо на свете жить. Сердце, как хорошо, что ты такое. Спасибо, сердце, что ты умеешь так любить.
Well, I just ate 3/4 of a packet of mushroom flavoured chips, like field mushroom flavoured chips. I didn't mean to eat 3/4 of a packet of mushroom flavoured chips. I just wanted a little snack. It's 3ish in the afternoon, and just a little snack to get me through till dinner time. But I started eating the mushroom flavoured chips, and I couldn't stop eating the mushroom flavoured chips, it seemed, for a long time. But I have managed to stop eating them, and I've put a peg on the bag, and the only reason I can stop eating the mushroom flavoured chips is because I've promised myself a teaspoon of feijoa flavoured jam. And it's so good. I don't know if you've ever made feijoa jam. It almost comes up like a marmalade. But the taste of feijoa, actually that complements the mushroom flavoured chips. But a homemade feijoa jam is the only thing that saved me from the rest of that packet of mushroom flavoured chips. This is a community safety announcement to make your life better and to warn you off the evils that are mushroom flavoured chips and feijoa jam. Thank you. Even though the bus is not full and there's plenty of places to sit, I've chosen the back seat next to this wall here because behind this wall is the engine and it's warmer. And I mean, the bus is warm enough, but it's nice just sitting next to a warm wall. And outside, quite evidently, there's snow everywhere and it's snowing. Another good day in the transit city of Kazan, Russia. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the mall, not a product was spotted. They'd sanctioned them all. Oh no, that's right, that's in a fantasy world that the Americans believe. Here in Russia, of course, you can get what you want. But sometimes what you want isn't what you need. There's all here, including this over there a little ways is the Apple shop. But anyways, onwards and upwards I say. To the food court. Get some tucker into me. Some Tartarsky tucker. Yeah.
из-за веры, но да, что-то ты потерял здесь, ну, нет у тебя каких-то проблем, нет трудностей, но что тебя ждет впереди-то? Впереди тебя ждет еще более страшно, ты потеряешь все. Ты потеряешь все. Ты думал что-то сохранить здесь на земле путем отречения от Христа, скажем так, да, или просто не, ну,
As I exit church on a Sunday, the next session of church on the other side starts, and the snow gently falls on the city of Kazan as I head off looking for my bus and wending my way home. I've got to say, I like this lifestyle and I like this country and the people within it. We hopped off the bus up there a couple of 100 metres and wandered down the footpath here without slipping over, and we've got to go up to the first floor of this place, which is called the second floor, and we'll go. And it's when I say getting my nails done, it's actually getting somebody to check out my ingrown toenails. It's a proper podiatrist thingy-bobby. So there you have it, 3:30 in the afternoon or something, or 2:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Kazan. Officially the sun has gone down, and that's life. It's a bit cold, -1, but well, Tanya thinks it's -3, -2, oh my goodness. So there you go then. So now my shoes are protected from stuff in the floor.
На щечке родинка, а в глазах любовь. Ах, эта девушка меня с ума свела, разбила сердце мне, в полон взяла. Ах, эта девушка меня с ума свела, разбила сердце мне, покой взяла. Я в пути, я потерял ее, вместе с нею любовь. На щечке родинка, а в глазах циндрон. Ах, эта девушка, родинка, меня с ума свела, разбила сердце мне, покой взяла. Ах, эта девушка меня с ума свела, разбила сердце мне, покой взяла.
So inside a shopping mall nearby called Mega, at the Legos store, where obviously you can buy everything Lego, and Mum and Dad can drop you off here and you can play with Lego. Oh, and push chairs have sleds on the bottom because, you know, Russia.
положить. Вторую, что ли, навеску сожгу пока. Там бабушка в результате что?
Яблочный и...
Бабушка что?
Придет сегодня это что?
Ну нет, ну кто это на ночь едет? Ну завтра мы к ней сами съездим.
А, ты просто говорила, что она сюда придет.
Ну
3
это
дня назад.
как вариант, она могла к нам приехать. Она еще и может, конечно, если мы ее позовем. Но нам же потом надо здесь всем где-то спать. Зачем это? Она не захочет, явно. I took all of these rolls to Australia from here, and then we ordered an AliExpress.
Яблочный и...
Яблоки and walnuts. Apples and walnuts. Oh, I need to put some. Maybe.
Do you have to preheat the oven first?
Yeah, they're supposed to rise in anyway.
Ah, okay. It's not an apple turnover, and it's not an apple strudel, but it'll do.
It's in envelopes. Apple and envelopes.
An apple envelope.
Где мой милый? Я прилечу голубкой с закрыла.